That's fine. This is how we are putting the end caps on the rail. Again, a dowel into the end, which we'll clip off. It's just to give it a small amount of strength. It doesn't have to be a big piece. And that's how it'll fit there. So we're going to put some CA on it, but first and most important, need to take the paint off. So again, we get a wood on wood. And we'll use CA, put a little bit on the bottom, and where we're going to pin it and quickly get it in play. And once it's caught, let's put a little extra. And I like to do this all at the same time, although this one doesn't really need any filler. This is going to be a nice clean joint, so we won't bother with that. We're going to install the two timber heads. You'll notice one of the little peaks goes higher than the other. Those are to be in the center. So we've cleaned them up, cleaned up the hole, and we just need to push them in. There's one. Two. And the same thing on the other side. We had dry fitted them before, so we're just pushing them both in right now. And our usual cleanup. The fish davit cleats, which go right here, even though it shows it on the plan that it butts right against this curl here, it doesn't show us whether it's centered or front or back, so we're going to have no choice. I've tried to find what the position of it is, and I really can't. So I'm going to assume that it's right in the center. And that's where we're going to put it. Just a general comment. I'm starting to get some feedback on the videos now, and some people say that I'm quite rough on the model. When I was putting the chain plates in, pounding away quite heartily at it. These models should be as strong as you can make them. You only really find out that later on if you're rigging the model. When I was doing the model of the Bellona, I was horrified to find that parts that take strain on lines I hadn't put dowels and pins in them, and they pulled out or they bent or they moved. So the truth is, make it as strong as you can. And having said that, there's lots of stuff that you have to be very delicate with. This little Proxon sander allows you, it's actually much more gentle on the model than a file is, because you can use the speed of the vibrating part up and down rather than moving a file with your hand. So it's a delicate touch, but don't feel that you have to be too gentle when building the boat. And again, the golden rule is build it as strong as you can. I've done a whole video on how to put gunport doors on, so I'm not going to repeat here. The only thing different is the hinges, and I would say thank goodness Scholar Craft gave 2 extra hinges, because I use them both. Other than that, it was relatively very straightforward. The main deck timberhead, the aft ones, are pinned to the bottom and pinned to the side. And the same thing will happen with the front. I've misplaced one of the front, so I'll have to remake that one. The quarterdeck cable block, I've also misplaced one of these, so I will have to make a second one. But they're installed the same way, a pin at the bottom and a pin at the side.